plan on the level 3 was to gag top lane if conditions are, okay. However, I think that the best I can do is play around the Vex, because Lux has no escape. Vex got pretty good follow. She got CC, and if possible, I would like to skirmish with Brand.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, I think pathing like towards bot, and if Allow is really running it down in a free kill, no worries. Yeah, basically like the game, Happy Boy, is just about you being able to react to the enemy champions and what they're saying. I don't know like how many times I've said that recently, but I'm gonna have to like, obviously say it to everyone, but that is literally like what League is and jungling is. If the brand is like, let's just say he does some weird shit, because you never know what's going to happen, but or even the enemy jungler, right? They level 3 fucking gank mid lane, right? And they burn their flash. It completely changes everything. But if they don't do anything and they just full clear, and you don't have prior mid and you don't have prior bot, which might be a little bit weird because you've got like double, range bot lane. So let's just say you don't have prior though, for argument's sake, you probably just have to full clear, right? And you can't invade the brand anymore.
Yeah.
So like the info that you have regarding the enemy champions and the lanes dictates like what you do. So yeah, you're just trying to listen to the enemy champions and they will tell you what to do, right?
May I have a question about smites? I mean,
Yeah.
which, as a jungler, what criteria I should, I should take apart when I'm choosing different smites? When blue, when red, and when green.
I think blue is just always fine on Lino. I don't think it's like you're ever gonna. I know this is probably like bad of me to say, but I don't think you're gonna finish a game and say, "Wow, I should have gone like this smite." Maybe if you're going like full damage Lee, I don't know if that's ever a thing. Like you want to go red, but I think blue's fine, no. I don't think it's like gonna change the outcome of the game, man. That's all I'm saying. And you'll probably know more about like smites on Lee than me, so. But blue sounds fine, so. Kind of a vague answer, but yeah. Wow, that clear is broken. Happy Boy, look at that. And he goes leashless, right? Yes, okay. Even here, Happy Boy, like in this game, you should probably know the brand's going to path top to bot, right? Because he's got Alawi and, same thing as you, right? He's probably thinking the same. Okay, so you got prior mid. And you got prior bot. So if you were going to invade the brand and start a fight and you've got health pot, why not go now?
Now after my Raptors?
Yeah, because you can just health pot on the way there.
Maybe it could be good idea. However, I don't know about mid lane. I think the looks will come faster. So it's quite cheesy. I thought that, I think I was too scared to do such a invade.
Okay, so you beat Brand, right? 1v1?
Yeah, I do. I mean, if he got spells, no, but probably yeah.
I just think mid lane is even enough. I mean, the funny thing is, like, all I look at here, right, Happy Boy, is when I see mid lane here, I see Vex closer to the middle than Lux. So don't worry about minions here. It's just the fact, when I look at the mini-map, the Vex, right, is more pushed up. So I'm guessing she has prior. When I look bot lane, for whatever reason your bot lane like doesn't have prior, but then they do. But you would obviously just be looking bot lane, right, and Kai'Sa's 1 HP. Yep. And now, like, as you're still running here, like, you still haven't hit wolves yet. Your bot lane now has prior, obviously, because they're towards the middle or closer to the middle than enemy, right? Same with mid. Yeah, so it's not like your Vex is under tower, sorry, mate. Like, it's not like your Vex is under tower, half HP, and the Lux is full HP, and you've just seen Lux go down and ward. Of course you can't go then. But I'm saying, like, this is, like, really good for you to go. Like, this is just green light mid and green light bot for you just to do this.
So I should go to the red buff instead of Rap. I mean, because I should avoid his vision, right?
Yeah, so what I would do, I do this on Shaq. I would go here, and I would stutter step out, and see if he's already done Raptors. And if Raptors are gone, then you just come around, right? If he's doing Raptors, you're still going to do the same, but it's just useful to know for sure, right? Does that make sense? Because he might be doing something weird. Like, he might be, I don't know, fucking standing... I don't know. I mean, even if he's standing here, he'd see you, though. But it's just useful just to, like, see if he's doing Raptors or not. Because then you could even maybe get in this brush here. Where is it? like this one, Happy Boy. So if you just see him start Raptors, like they're sitting here, and all of a sudden you see them aggro, you could actually just sit here and wait for him to do the camp, right?
Hmm?
It's like more
I see.
advantageous for you because he might think, oh, he could be there, and he might actually like miss his red buff and do Krugs because he knows, by the way, like if I'm playing round here, I'm never going to do red buff here given the fact that that's not good, and that's obviously not good because Kaiser's 1 HP and probably basing. So I'm never going to hit my red buff here. So if I go down, right, like this, it's to not obviously fight you here because I'm scared of you. But that's what you should do. Like both junglers there would just be like playing well, I guess. And maybe he should have a ward because you are a level 3 champion. I don't think a level 2 Lee Sin is ever going to invade. So if Brand is smart here, he'll have a ward and he might ward here. So he might do his Raptors, right? Happy Boy. And leash them over here and put a ward down. Now you can't do anything. Or he just does his Raptors, runs down and puts a ward in here. But you could be there when he wards, right? That's like the danger there. Does that all make sense?
So in that type of play, I'm just praying that the brand will make mistake and do not ward.
Yeah, but
Because
even
I
if he
think
wards,
that
you can still pressure him though, right? Like you can still 1v1 him, you can still fight him, you can still ward hop to him. Like that's what you're trying to make happen, yeah?
but my camps are on still. My blue side camps are on, and while he can, I think he can clear his jungle in that moment. Let's
What do
say
you mean?
he pulls a Raptors, right? So he got a Raptors, and he saw me. He made a Raptors and placed ward, and he saw me. And now I'm complete idiot because I've got my whole jungle up while he can still clear, and the enemies got info about me.
Okay, so this is why we do this still though, because what did we talk about? Like you're getting enabled here, so it's not like, right, he sees us, so then we just run out. You would still definitely play around here, right? So let's just say he leashes the Raptors and puts a ward down here. You can either fight him right away, which you probably have to do, like just, I don't know, maybe ward hop and then just get onto him, because he's probably already used cooldowns. But the other like thing here, and if you do it to this side as well, Happy Boy, like, what are you kind of like waiting for here? What are you waiting to happen?
I think because after full clear, I've got full pickaxe, so it's quite good spike
Oh my
on every
god.
game. So
The pickaxe, man. Yeah, I'm not even thinking about like that. Like full clearing is okay, Happy Boy. Full clearing is good, right? If there are no kills like on the map, if you don't think you can kill anyone or pressure their camps, yeah, to take their camps, like you just clear your camps, right? That's literally what jungling is. If you don't think you can take enemy junglers' camps or kill them or any enemy laners, then you just hit your walls here. So like I said, if you how do I put it? If you have their bot lane, so let's just say Camille's under tower, right? 1 HP. Yeah. And what is it? Like your caster needs to base and stuff. Yeah, of course you're just going to hit walls. You're never going to do that, right? I mean, even though you still could, because mid lane is really like the lane that's attached to that.
so what if enemy Kaisa after recall just hits me
Why on
from
earth
base?
so what do you mean? Like Kaiser's going to miss like a whole cannon wave just to like run here and maybe not even do anything to you? Like you can just put that in your head. Like Kaiser's running out of base here, so any skirmish that we have, you just have to think about champion numbers. And it sounds really easy for me to say that, but when you do it like so many times, you just like, you know, keep track of people. But that's what Prio means. You've got Prio bots, so that if Kaiser or Camille or anyone moves over, they're going to miss more, right? Because your laners are killing more minions than them. So if they move, there's going to be a difference, right? So your pressure here, all right, even if like Brand gets Raptors, the pressure you have is going to ripple into mid, it's going to ripple into bot, and eventually, like when your laners can move because they're not going to miss anything, you can pressure the Brand, right, like fully. And your Conqueror Lee Sin, who is obviously better in a skirmish, right?
Okay, I think I've never tried that such a thing. Maybe I was just overestimating Brand's clear pace.
Yeah, I mean, like your clear here is quick, but I'm pretty sure if he starts blue, like he's somewhat slow. He'll clear this side quick because there's like 2 AoE camps, right? Like Raptors and Krugs. But if he starts blue, like it's like you're actually quicker than him, funnily enough. But yeah. Does that make sense?
But what if he don't
Hmm.
start from top lane?
Then
Because
if you
we
run
don't
in
know
there,
that.
yeah, okay, so you're
I
absolutely
mean,
right. So if you run in here and you're like, oh my god, like, you know, Raptors are not even here. Or you run around and oh my god, his red buff's gone. Like that would be bad, but you should be able to get here quick enough to get info, right? Like you can even run like this, maybe. So if you
Yeah,
do
and I
that,
lost like, but I do lose like something 25 seconds.
but you can still get all your camps and you can get that crab as well. The only thing there is
Um,
like if you have to
but
protect your raptors,
my
right?
next camp will be delayed those 25 seconds, so I won't be able to full clear effectively because I cannot do raptors and then wolves because wolves are far more delayed.
Why do you have to do raptors and wolves together?
Because if you clear the camps in same timer, they rest with the same timer and you get more experience and more gold.
Of course, right? But why do you have to do raptors and wolves together? Is that like a written rule in jungle? Like, I'm not like being toxic, happy boy, but do you think like Canyon, when he does raptors, he always does wolves? Or if he does wolves, he always does raptors afterwards?
I'm not saying that's after that. I'm just saying it's optimal. It's better to do camps one after one than leaving the one to respawn later.
I
I
guess
think
so.
it's logical.
Yes, okay, but like these camps are still gonna like spawn, right? So you're talking as if like nothing's gonna happen. So if you run in here and he's randomly started bot side, which is still fine for you because he's weak siding his bot, and it's like, okay, that's really weird. And naturally for the rest of the game, he's gonna path like this, which is still good for you. You're saying, look, I'm willing to give up like 20 seconds of me clearing like walls or whatever, which is absolutely fine because if your camps are up, you're eventually gonna have to like lose something here. Whatever it is, right? Because you've got insane lanes to do it. Yeah? So whatever like is going to happen in the near future, that's so worth me giving up 20 seconds and I can just run back to walls. The only annoying thing about that, because you started raptors, happy boy, is that 4 minutes is going to be really close. So you might come back here and it's like 3 minutes. And all of a sudden, you might even have to give up this crab, right? To protect your raptors. Like, that's the annoying thing about Raptors being there, because he might just like base around this area, and all of a sudden he sees the gold timer on Raptors at 350 when he hits recall, and you're not here because you did that move. That's the only annoying thing I can think of, bro. But apart from that, the rewards you get from like invading like that when you have two really good lanes, especially down here, because Kaiser's 1 HP, is well worth it, I think. And again, like in this game, if he passed top, even if you don't know that, like look, who cares? Like, he probably is going to path bot, right? If he doesn't still, it's still fine for you, like, for the whole game. He's pathing towards
Okay,
Mordekaiser.
okay. It's interesting. I mean, I think I could try one day. If I see an opportunity like that, I will just check if that's okay. If the outcome will be fine.
Yeah, of course, but like, if you do that, right, it's probably just going to be micro, or patience or something, or counting cooldowns, or even champion numbers. So if you die there, happy boy, like if I was to die there after invading, there is no way I'm going to say that was bad. Because look at your lanes here. We know that the future of these lanes, like the map, is going to look like this. You had prior mid, you had prior bot. So if you die, it's because you know, I don't know, disrespected Camille moving, or maybe you like miscalculated Kaiser running here out of base, or you misplayed mechanically against the brand, like you got hit by his Q, like you ward hopped in a straight line right into him and he landed his Q and hit you. You didn't wait for his cooldowns to be used on the camp. Like whatever it is, right? If that fails, it's because of micro. There's no way that move is bad, like in terms of jungle. It has to be micro there, like why you fail that invade or whatever. It's nothing to do with like how you actually think about jungle. Like this map here is enabling you so hard, and I'm sure you've seen it before, right? Like in higher relos. So if you're playing, you know, Lee Sin here, if you're playing, I don't know, Zinzao, fucking Rek'Sai, at least Shake, like heaps of champions. Yeah, even if I was playing Maokai, I would think about invading him here and probably would. Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
You clear well though on Lee. It's good. It's important. Okay, just one thing here. Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. Please trust me that I was going to say this anyway. If they finish at Krugs, right, happy boy, most people are going to go like this, yeah? So you'll see me in, I think like most of my recent games, that video I made on YouTube where I like review my own games, I get here like with the position you're in, maybe a little bit quicker. But what I do is like, if I have time, as in like I'm not making any play, right? Like the map is really passive, which it is kind of here. I'll just run down and put a box down here, right? Yeah, and because of that as well, I'm naturally pathing away from where their jungler is going to be. Now, you have to do it in this game because your bot lane's not here. So if you're going to do this crab, you have to like be below it, yeah, when it spawns. So you push it towards mid. So you doing it above and pushing it towards where Brand is most likely to be is putting yourself in like a difficult position, right?
Yeah, maybe I should just leave that scatter, right? And go upper one.
If their bot lane's already moving, you should definitely go to top crab, so that's a good question, but their bot lane's
Yeah.
under like tower here. So I think you can easily do this in time. If you push it towards Vex, that is. Because Camille's still here, right? If Camille was in fog, I don't know, let's just say she was running out of base because she died or got a kill and you saw her basing, or that lane has prio and you see the move here, you have to give this up, right? There's no way. And you'll see like, I think I even looked at a Kanavi game recently, maybe it was on Patreon or some shit, where like, yeah, he was playing Talia, finishes his clear, and their bot lane has prio and mid had prio. So he had to go all the way like this to top crab, and then he just did Raptors and Krugs again, bases. That's what he did. So you're right, happy boy. But here, like the Camilla's not actually here for a good maybe 10 seconds, right? And you can push this crab even further like away from her type thing. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just be here for the spawn and push it up. And if brand shows, by the way, like if the brand shows at 327 or 330 and you're here, of course you just have to run off and go here, right? Like that's just what you have to accept, I guess. But then you just go Raptors and probably Krugs and just recall. Just like Kanavi, you know? Oh my god, look, bro, look! What did I just witness? Happy boy, do you think you're in a Lee Sin montage every single like second you play this champ? That looks kind of cool, but it's just fucked it, right? You're using flash for no gold. Yeah, and like you're doing this, happy boy, like when your bot lane's here. Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I agreed that I forgot about Chameleon Fog. And just, yeah, because I was scared about Camille's stun, so yeah, it's my mistake.
Even here, you should just run here, by the way, because you're not here at
Yeah,
330.
yeah.
Like, even at this point, like you running in this brush, you should just run here now. Like, there's no point you going bot crab because of that. Yeah, it looked kind of cool, but you are essentially trolling. No flame. And like you might even like the Vex might die there, happy boy, because you did that, right? Vex TPing. Oh my god, man, look at this game. Don't mind that Q, smart. Very nice. So your mechanics, happy boy, in a 4v4 are really good. But please don't put yourself in a 2v4. Because it doesn't matter if you're faker, you're gonna lose. Yeah, so thankfully that works out and they just fucking hard troll. Like, I don't know what that Camille's doing, but yeah.
Okay, and now, should I go to the upper scatter? I don't know. I do that. I did that, but I don't know if that's correct. I think it is.
I think here, like, doing crab is obvious, and all I would be thinking about is protecting my Raptors. I would never go top crab here, because Brand's running there with home guards and a base, and probably Faded Ashes. Lux has TP, and yeah, I would just base and run here. The funny thing is, maybe you even have to run to Raptors straight away here, but I would still recall, because I'm pretty sure you get there in time, and you can always ask, like, I don't know, if you think he's doing it, like, Vex to maybe move over a little bit, like, you can question mark, ping on the way and stuff. Does that make sense? So like crab here, happy boy, like you can take crab, man, because if you run here straight away now, right, the brand has Faded Ashes and is going to clear quicker than you or whatever, so he might even be able to like pressure you here. Like Lux TP's back and now he can pressure you here, right, with item. I don't think it will happen. Like fucking you're still like really good in 2v2, right? So even if he has Faded Ashes or whatever, it's not going to like change that the 2v2. But I'm just saying, like, you still have to get a base off. Does that make sense? Like, I could even say, by the way, man, I'd be way more interested in you basing and buying and maybe even doing this to him. Or maybe you go Raptors to his Raptors, right? Like, you should just want to keep fighting here. Yeah? So I think you going top crab is just way too far away. And what you can do instead is just base Raptors and think about this even. So yeah. Does that make sense?
Okay, that's interesting way of fucking. I think I've greed too much to scatter.
Why? Just tell me then, like, why you go top crab?
Because my way of thinking was I want to cut off Brand's gold. So because he will start from upper jungle, so he can just do first scatter and then clear everything. So I think I will just do that before him, so he won't have this source of gold. And also, if he cheat gank Mordekaiser right now, He got a vision.
Say it again. If he ganks Mordekaiser, what?
Uh, I am here, so I will provide a vision for him, so he cannot gank Mordekaiser.
Okay, well he can't gank Mordekaiser anyway if you know he's going to go top crab here, right? Which you obviously do. So if you don't go there, what do you do, Happy Boy, to protect Mordekaiser or any lane? What do you do?
I mean, I could base and just go top lane by foot like that.
Yeah, or what else do
How
you do? Because you can't be everywhere, right? So if you can't like counter gank, what do you have to do to let your laner know like you might get ganked here and die?
I can ping, of course.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you do. And if he dies, then he's just trolling, right? Like you told him everything. You're gonna get ganked here because sometimes, man, like you can't. Like let's just say some people might even say this. Like I'm gonna run all the way to top crab because I'm scared my Mordekaiser is gonna get ganked, and I'm like, what? I would like him to get ganked. That is a shit lane. Like I couldn't care like less what happens. Mordekaiser wins that lane anyway, or hopefully he will. But like I couldn't care less if Brand goes top. In fact, that's great because if he goes top, it means I just take his whole bot side. And bot lane is clearly like where you want to play here, right? So I'm just saying maybe it's like a little bit of foresight or like experience, I guess. But I know here, Happy Boy, that if he does crab, it adds another 20 seconds maybe to his clear, right? Because he's got to go here and then back to Gromp, as well as doing the crab, yeah? Instead of just going Gromp, Wolves, and Raptors, by adding that distance onto that clear, you can just go Raptors to his. And maybe here, right? Or maybe you 3v2 bot. It just depends, right? But your movement out of base will just be Raptors to his. And then after Raptors, you've got a decision to make. Can you go to Krugs because he shows top? Can you 3v2 bot because he shows top? Or you maybe like you know he's behind you? Does all that make sense?
However, bot lane do not have prio, so I think yeah they don't. So
What do you mean, like for the Raptors invade, like invading his Raptors?
yeah later for
But how are they going to know like you were doing that?
Brand will see me. You mean so because I've got to do this Scudler and then I would base. Yeah.
Yeah, you base like as soon as you finish it. So he's gonna go meow. Yeah, and then do this meow here. And you're a little bit later than him, right? Because he has home guards and stuff. So alright, you're a little bit later. So by the time he gets to crab, maybe you're like here, you know? Maybe a little bit further back. Let's even be nice. You're here. And then you come here. And now this guy has finished that crab. Let me change to blue. Now he's finished the crab and now he's running like this. Right? As you're like finishing Raptors. Now you've finished Raptors and he's finished Gromp. Can you see like how you're... I mean, I actually think I'm being way too like fucking like kind to him here. But you will definitely have time, Happy Boy, to like just do your Raptors and invade his there. Yeah, like I'm trying to make it as close as possible to still prove to you like you easily get them. But I know for a fact like you can just get them there based on the time it will take him to do like these camps. And you're just
However,
doing one.
I cannot go through the mid lane because Luke's got items and she will take a prio from Vex.
It depends though, right? Like if Vex is still here, I'm guessing she's gonna like get prio because Lux. I don't know where she is.
Maybe just let's see because we don't know that.
Of course not, but like you're not okay. So what I'm saying, like Happy Boys, you're not going through mid and saying, "Hey guys, here I am," and you're queuing it from here. I'm saying like you just go like this or something. Of course you don't show on the wave, but the Lux is never going to move to you here because I'm not even saying like you want to fight, even though it still might be okay. It depends on mid, but you're going to get these without a fight. You're just like hit and running it. Yeah, you're just hitting and running out. If you have good lanes again, you want to hit and keep hitting him. Maybe you even just wait in the brush. Yeah, like you can just leash them into the brush, do them in the brush, and when he comes in, you just like hit him over the head. Just make sure you're careful about Lux Q. Yeah, like that's it. So you're not showing on mid wave or anything. Of course, don't do that because then it just completely undoes like your good work, I guess. These pings are good. Yeah, there he is. Yep. Okay, so here, Happy Boy, I got a question, right? So, by the way, another annoying thing, man, like just with this is that, how do I put it? Like, you are kind of naturally pathing top here. I guess, like, you could do something bot, but again, you're not going to have his camps to hit because he's obviously doing them. Like, you can never get there. So all you're really doing is just dragon or hoping a fight bot happens. Now, if it's just dragon, like, after that, then you have to run all the way top, and it's like your camps are naturally going to spawn in that order now. So that's like the annoying thing about going straight to like crab here. It's just annoying. I'm not saying like it's game breaking or anything, but also here in this situation, I would be definitely doing like Grom first and then Wolves and going to Grubs. And if he makes any play bot, you still like react, yeah? Because you're strong here out of base, like you're super fed. So if you think he's going to gank this, obviously you ping this. And if you see him, like when you're hitting Gromp, showing that ward, of course you just click down, right? That goes without saying. But if nothing happens, you have to be able to play jungle camps as efficiently as possible. Does that make sense what I'm getting at? Like, you're doing Wolves and then Gromp here, then what about if nothing happens? Like, you're doing drag, and then you're losing 3 Grubs to a weaker jungler. Like, I would never want to give anything on the map here. And it's impossible for him to do drag as well.
I mean, that's true that Brand got pretty good grabs. However, I do know that he's pathing towards bot lane. So I thought that he will more like fight with me instead of, because if he, let's say he do Raptors and he skips Golems, so we can set up dive on bot lane, take a dragon, maybe some plates, I don't know, and we trade that for only 3 grabs, while we can easily take next 3 because we are way stronger. Don't you think?
So how can you dive bot though with like your bot lane?
And
they're full HP
if there is no Brand, I'm super fed. I don't know, maybe I will hit 6, I don't know.
You won't hit 6
maybe
for like oh, you might actually, because you've already got 2 kills, but I don't think you can ever dive their bot lane with a Nami. Happy boy. If you have like Nautilus or something, I really don't mind it. Yeah, against like this person. You know? Like, that's actually like good. I like that. But all I'm saying is like, I think you even said it, right? So what are you saying? Like, Brand's gonna go Raptors and then he's gonna do what?
Grabs.
Yeah, like, I think that's the best move for him, by the way. I think he has to do that because he knows here that you're going to go like that, right? Like, he should easily be able to tell you're running bot. Right? So if he goes Krugs, he can't do anything. He can't do this because you're here. He can't do that because you're here. So the only option he has, if he goes like this now, that's what I'm saying. You could go Grand Pools in here. And still get there in time. So both of you, if you're playing like that, he might get 1 or 2 grubs. Oh my god, the lead's here. Let me fucking run out. And both of you are playing it like just perfect. Yeah, like that's what I think anyway. And then afterwards, like maybe your Raptors might spawn again. Maybe you can, I don't know, fucking run straight to Dragon, but then again, like your Raptors are up. So I don't know, like what would happen there, but yeah, can you like see what I'm getting at?
I mean, yeah, I'm interested what will happen because I don't remember. Maybe it's quite.
I don't really care what happens, Happy Boy, but I would definitely just do Gromp here, and then I would do Wolves. I would not even hit the Drake, man. Because, yeah, like if he goes Raptors to Grubs, I would much rather be him there because he's getting 3 Grubs. You know, like you're never losing Drake. So if you start Dragon, you're losing Grubs. If you go to Grubs, you're not losing anything. Yeah? So I would definitely be thinking, look, if nothing happens bot, I'm going to Grubs. Like, that's my jungle. So I've already got, like, the jungle sorted out. But if he does gank bot lane, I can still just react. It's not like I'm saying just force this no matter what. Of course, if he shows, you just go here. But as soon as you're looking to path there, like as soon as you're moving away from Gromp, you ping bot to relax. That is a must, okay? Because you don't want to go here and then go all the way back. Like, I just want to go here now, guys. Like, I'm gonna make a massive difference in jungle here. Please do not troll. I've told you exactly where Brand is, and if they die, Happy Boy, after you ping them, like, so what? Okay? You can't be tilted to that. Yeah, so he actually makes like a smart play, like him going towards Grubs here. That's why, bro, like I want you going Gromp to Wolves. Because here, you should definitely want to contest him. Like, you're stronger than him, and you're level 6s. Oh, you're actually so close to 6 then, what the fuck? Yeah, oh my god, that's
what
so
about
unlucky.
what about the stuff that Mordekaiser, because he got prior, he goes to the grabs and secures that? Because if Brand sees Mordekaiser, he just ults him, and Brand can do nothing. He has no flash, and Mordekaiser has got flash. I mean, if let's say that Brand skips cracks, we can take Drake, set up a dive, and take his cracks, and he got nothing because on one move from Mordekaiser.
Okay,
Emo.
but like you can't rely. No one can rely. Like, I know what you're saying, Happy Boy, but that is so like That's the biggest foresight ever. And if I'm Mordekaiser, like, why can't the brand just like run off? You know what I mean? Like, they might have that pixel brush warded, or the brand might see me and he just runs off. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know if he can just run there and flash ult him. Brand might actually have a brain and see Mordekaiser run off the wave. So it's not like guaranteed, right? I like what you're saying with diving bot, but it comes at a cost. You're losing like grubs here. Whereas like if you run to grubs, you're not losing anything. Like, what does Brand do bot side if he runs off the grubs? Nothing. Like, you don't lose anything bot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you should be running to grubs, regardless of who you have top lane, regardless of who mid lane is or bot lane is. Unless like your Vex dies and fucking their mid is like full HP, then yeah, I guess you have to like isolate yourself here to bot. But yeah, most of the time it's just going to be even, right? Like, lanes will be even for the most part. So yeah, this is just a map where I think you should just run to grubs. You're stronger than Brand, and if you let him just... What you're saying here, Happy Boy, is like, as the stronger jungler with like a good top laner or whatever, and Vex still might be able to move. Like, I wouldn't really worry too much about her because you're so much stronger than Brand. And maybe if you ping that, by the way, Vex won't troll her HP bar or something. As a stronger jungler, you're saying you can have all 3 grubs, which doesn't sound right, you know? Like, you shouldn't be saying something like that. You should be saying, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, there's no way you can touch anything in the middle of the map here. Like, you're against a really strong Lee Sin. That's what you should be saying. Yeah, so like this, Happy Boy, right? Let's just say that actually happened, yeah? So you're finishing like wolves, and mid lane is like, you know, Vex is chunked or whatever. If you're pinging on the way to grubs, man, like...
I think I'm too slow. I cannot stop Brand. Because he's now there, and I'm clearing Gromp. So let's say analogically, I would start from Gromp and do wolves, and I would now start wolf. Because it's quite slower, right?
Yeah, so if you do Gromp now, like maybe you're finishing it or whatever, and then you got to do like wolves on top of it. You can even skip wolves then if you want to. It's just about like getting here on time. So I'm saying like that's the natural pathing, and if you have to like skip any camp, like he skips Krugs, then it's definitely worth it, right? And you can even ping your Mordekaiser to go down. Because he'll hit 6 on that wave, surely. How is he not 6? But yeah. So yeah, it would just be this, Happy Boy. And let's just say that your top lane is shoved in and you actually can't contest, then you do this, right? And you should be able to track, by the way, if he's got like less than 40 CS. Hang on a second. Yeah, if he's got 40 CS, what am I trying to say here? If he's got 40 CS, Happy Boy, his Krugs would still be up, right? So I know he didn't get Crab in this game, but 28, and then he's got 3 more camps, so 1, 2, 3. So even if that's at 40, you know his Krugs are still up. So even here, this should just be that, and then you come back to Drake. But you have to think about those as well, because you would have done them like quite quickly, maybe. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah, so like you don't really want to lose your top side as well, right? If he gets all 3 grubs and then he's like, oh, Lee Sin's clearly doing this, let me just run in here because I saw him, you know, go top crab. I know he started top, so it will just re-clear. So if he knows your top camps are up after grubs, it's actually probably bad for you, yeah?
Yeah, that's... Yeah. I'm not matching that much Brand as I would like. That's unfortunate.
Yep, of course you go bot. Yeah. Just make sure you know flashes and stuff. I don't know if they pinged anything, but yeah. Pardon me, I'm a disgrace. Why don't you just ward hop to this one, Happy Boy?
Because Kick would go to their tower.
If you know she doesn't have I mean, I guess like kicking her is actually probably good here, but if you know she doesn't have flash, can't you just like ward hop and then E? Like just W to this and then like even just hold your ult for Camille if you wanted to?
I mean, maybe, yeah, that's true.
And you just hold Q2. Just hold Q2 the whole time. Yeah, you should get 2 kills out of this. Please tell me you do. I still think you should just like, even if that wasn't warded, like just run up to her. She doesn't have flash, right? So you don't have to like use 75 gold here to do that. Because you might be like, oh yeah, well, you know, I 100% get the kill, but I'm saying like you do anyway. You don't need to spend like 75 gold to do that. This could be used in like a better situation, right? And it means you don't have to spend another 75 gold when you go back to base. So all of that matters. But yeah, it's definitely the right move to go bot. So that by the way, Happy Boy, like let's just say that Kaiser random hit level 6 and like lived there, right? the play to like gank bot lane there is 100% right, just like you invading the brand at level 3. But the reason you don't get a kill or gold or like, you know, get a jungle camp on top of him or run him off his red buff, whatever it is there, the reason that's going to be is because of micro, right? Like
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
clearly the best play. So if you do like an invade and you've got insane prime in both lanes and you're stronger and it still doesn't work, like you must have trolled Q, you must have missed Q, you must have like, yeah, something must have happened in terms of micro.
The wave was not pushed though. That sucks.
Oh my god.
That's misclick. That's just misclick.
Happy,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
got no
I
respect
remember
for
that.
control wards. 75 gold. Yeah, I don't know why
That's
you
a
did
bit.
that, but hey. Okay,
A
so
misclick. That
it was a
was
misclick?
misclick.
Bro, how are you
Yeah,
misclicking
yeah.
W though? I guess
What?
you actually did put the ward where your Q was gonna be. Okay, alright, I believe you now. Okay, so like what I'm thinking here, when you see this brand do this, right? So he's done grubs, and now he's running back to this crab, right? Happy boy?
Huh? Yeah.
So when he's running down to this crab, or even when he does this, like this is so good by the way, oh my god. Alright, so whatever he does here, whether he does top crab, and you should also know his like blue buff is up by the way, right? Because he started there and he doesn't have it. So it's 7.5, even 8 minutes. You should know that that's just sitting there, right? So he's probably going to get baited here by those top camps, yeah? So in saying that, what can you like do here to the brand in the near future?
I can do my 3 camps and then go towards his red jungle.
Very good. Excellent. That's it. You do as many camps as you think you can before doing that. Like, that's what you're really timing, right? So if his red buff is up, I'm guessing his red buff's going to be up in like 30 seconds. I even think maybe, Happy, you actually just do red and raptors. I think you leave Krugs, even if they're up. I think you do red raptors and you just run straight here. Yeah, can you say that?
I mean, it looks okay because Vex got full prio. I think Lux is out of the.
She still has the base and stuff, but I don't even really care about that because you're so strong here. Like, if you get his raptors or you camp him on red buff, you just have to make sure, like, how do I put it? If he does base, you either hit and run, or if your laners are good, Happy boy, like, you stay and fight, right? Like we talked about before. So if your laners are good there, you can stay and fight. If they're not good, you just take the camps and run. Yeah, like I think you can easily get his red buff here before he reacts. Does that all make sense?
Yeah. It looks good to me.
Yeah, so I think this, and then like that. And because your Vex is all the way over here, oh my god, I don't have mid prio, it might just be you do red buff and that's it. It might just be you take his raptors and that's it, if they spawn, right, before you get there, obviously. Yeah, and maybe just save W. Yeah, see what I mean? Just gets baited by camps, right? Like everyone will in the CLO. Like they won't actually think about that. But you have to, though, Happy boy. Like the first step is you realizing it, and then if you are like, you know, ever fucking in like a situation where you're like, wow, I've got all my camps up, but I just showed top lane. Clearly, I'm gonna lose these in the next like 30 seconds. Maybe I should recall and run here. So that would be both of you again, like playing really well. Yeah, so I think this like definitely should have been an invade. Still want you to like ping bot lane as well, Happy boy. Oh my god, look as soon as I say that. Because you should know that Brand's bot, yeah?
I mean, we are winning, so I'm not afraid.
I know, but you should still ping.
Ah, yeah, that's
Just
true.
like a good
Maybe.
habit, right?
Uh-huh.
You don't like ping because you're winning or losing. You just ping because you know exactly where he is, and it's just like, yeah, useful. Yep, using ult is fine, nice. Oh, the mechanics have it. Look at it. Oh, beautiful. Just base here, I guess, and go grubs. Yeah, nice. Okay, she will stay for that plate, I guarantee you, so you can go kill her. She's not staying. Oh, bro. Alright, whatever. If she stays, Happy boy, though, right? I just want you to be aware, like, that plate will bait so many top laners, so you should just, like, be running like this. Yeah? Even run here and ward hop, you'll kill her, right? You want to be quick.
Yeah, I got you.
Respect to her for not doing that.
Oh, that's actually good. I like it.
Nice Q. Yeah, good. Just be careful of Camille here, right? I don't know if you would have seen her like out of base. Let's have a look. Okay, so she's bot. You're chilling, you're chilling. Can you see there, Happy Boy, like how when you run into this and I only see Kai'Sa, you know what I mean? Like I'm skipping the game a lot, right? Because I want to cover as much as possible. But I think about enemy support there, especially when it's Camille, Pyke, Bard. They're incentivized to move, of course. So make sure like you check off enemy support because they basically are like a second jungler. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just remember you're also doing this without ult, by the way. So I don't know like why you kind of put yourself like in this little chokehold here. Even if you wanted to like, I don't know, Q to grubs and then W to that ward, like maybe that's even better. You have wards here as well, so. Don't you think you could just like ward hop to this guy? Look how
I
close
was
he is.
afraid about looks because I haven't seen the her. So I was afraid about CC chain. I don't have any resist, I think.
Then you just run out like that.
But if I ward hop towards Brand.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess you definitely get hit, but he's literally like on top. Like, what I'm saying is like, if you run back up, right, to run out, which should always be the case. If he like runs forward like a complete lunatic, like you can just probably ward hop, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think I was
at this range, you're too far. But like that, if you run and he runs like in that same position, I really don't think it's bad. You just like jumping on him. I don't think you'll get one shot by them. And yeah. What is that Brand doing, bro? Oh my god. Right, Happy Boy. Look at this. Look at these skill shots, man. Also as well, by the way, just remember you're like control warding into a, what is it, like Brand ult. Yeah? So if you're really going to control ward here, it might even have to be like over the wall. You get me?
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, just hold Q. No reason to Q there. And he's probably dead anyway. I don't even think you have to go off because Vex will just cut him off. Yep, there's Camille. What did they use her? Did they ward that or not? I really want you to do one grub here, as troll as that sounds when Camille's there. But they have no cooldowns. Camille R, Ignite, they're both on you, right? Or Ignite, you saw her ult, and you know Brand's dead. Yeah, I actually think, Happy Boy, you can do them. Seriously. I know that sounds really troll, but if you just run down here and Q, the Vex is here anyway, right? Like before Lux. And it's just to support Camille with no ult, right? Does that make sense?
I mean, it's really, to me, it's really risky. I've got 100,000 gold shutdown, I think. Yeah. And for one grab, risking.
Yeah, bro.
Given it's quite.
I don't think you're risking though, because you can always just ward hop out again, right? But you're just queuing the grub, and I don't know if you smited Krugs or whatever, but oh yeah, you have smite. So if you just queue this and just hold W, nothing's gonna happen to you. Like Brand is running out of base. He's 25 seconds away from you, let's say. And it's not like you're gonna lose anything bot side anyway. All right, you might lose a crab. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, like as long as you're not losing this. So maybe if Dragon's up, I'm Happy Boy. Like maybe you actually do just go Raptors base in this, you know? Like that's maybe important, but even still, man, like it's very hard for Brand just to like hit the drag here when you're super fed and stuff. So yeah, I would actually just look to do one grub. Just take one grub, W, and then maybe you can do Raptors if you have time, which I think you will, even if Dragon is spawning in 10 seconds and you hit your Raptors. I don't think the Brand is ever going to start that, right? I think it's so hard for him to do that. And then you can just base and just run here. That's what I think anyway, because you're going to be playing away from grubs in the near future, right? So like if you, let's just say you do the Drake, you are giving Brand like maybe an extra grub there when you could have just taken it here. I just think it's worth it because I don't think you'd lose anything in return. And yeah, it's just cooldowns, right? So Camille used ult, used Ignite, Lux used ult, Brand's not here. What do I have to worry about? You're half HP. You can probably even like, 2v2 with Vex easily if they fight, by the way. So I didn't even think, by the way, Happy Boy, about this. I didn't even think about that. Doesn't even cross my mind, right? I'm just saying I'm super fucking fed here, and you guys have no cooldowns. What are you gonna do to me? That's like my like brain. Oh my god, the bubble from hell. Okay, so why can't you guys just do like drag here? Because again, Camille no ult, and then mid laner is dead.
I think we are taking the grabs to avoid giving them 4 grabs.
What do you think's more worth? Second dragon for you, or giving them, I don't know, even if you gave them every single grub, like, or all these grubs anyway?
I think that dragon without the soul are completely useless.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I think getting second dragon and being 2 more away from soul, whatever it is, I don't really care what dragon it is, but I think that's more worth than grubs will be. Do you have grubs, by the way, or?
No,
he got them,
they
right?
got all 3. They got all 3, so that's why.
Yeah, I wouldn't even really care though. Like, I guess Alawi is actually like a really good user of grubs, man. But I would just say like getting two drakes here that enables Vayne, more than grubs does, and it's not like fucking split push Mordekaiser or split push Vex are gonna do anything. So Dragon actually like helps your team way more here. So I think a second Dragon here, Happy Boy, is 10 times better than grubs. Also, like Alawi might move down, by the way. Like you're running towards Alawi with Prio, and yeah. You say that?
Okay.
See, I think second dragon, it's not like dragons are useless without soul. That's not strictly true, right? It's just the fact that, you're only 2 dragons away from whatever, and you're super fed. So that third dragon, if you get that, oh my god, no, like the pressure that is on the enemy team there. Like if one of them dies within like 30 seconds of that dragon respawning, it's huge, yeah? Like any mistake they make around that stuff is massive, right, for the game. Whereas, like, if I'm the enemy team here, I'm like, oh, they didn't get second dragon for them? Wow, let's go. They've only got 1 drag. Wow, that feels weird. Like, I'm more than happy, bro, you getting grubs here if I'm the enemy team.
Okay. I was more thinking, like, about taking the 6th grab from them rather than we got 3 grabs.
Yeah, I mean, even if they get 6 grubs, I don't think it's like as worth as you getting like just a dragon here. Maybe even like Brand's Raptors you can hit before getting there, but I would just hit drag because Nami's like a little bit low or whatever. So yeah, if you do like that play, now you might not be able to do what is it, Drake? Does that make sense? And the funny thing is, man, if you actually got that grub like we were saying before, like if you just queue it, you've got a ward over the wall placed there for you. If you actually get 1 grub, you feel a lot less bad about giving him, like maybe 5 total. Here I think you're just really reacting to, oh my god, he's going to get all 6, and you're like thinking absolute about the game. If he gets 6 grubs, it's really bad. No, it's not. Like, you're just saying, if you get 6 grubs, I'm more than happy getting maybe your Raptors, maybe Drag on top of it, maybe just Dragon. But I got second Dragon, we're 2 away, and I'm super fed. So when that third Dragon spawns, we are going to get that too. And the amount of pressure on that team...
But what about, I would say, yo, Brand, I know you got good grabs clear. I won't allow you to take grabs. I would take this and that. Because if I take grabs for him, for certain he won't do Dragon. He just cannot do that. While I can. I'm far more stronger.
Okay, but I'm going to say, like, Happy Boy, like, you don't know 100% if he can't just, like, run to Drake here with his stronger bot lane and do it. You know what I mean? Like, after grubs, you're probably going to win a base. Or the other option, like, if you think he's going to do Dragon, is to run there. But I'm not sure, like, 100% if you can do that. Because you don't have ult. You won't have ult for that fight. So, in, like, let's just say 20 seconds time, 30 seconds time. Lux is going to TP back mid. Right? And they do have a stronger bot lane. Like, I would rather have their bot lane here. So, I think, like, you enticing a Dragon fight is way more... It's just too flip,
Okay.
Does that all make sense? Like, I get what you're saying, bro, but I just think you're overreacting to like a 6 grubs thing or...
Yeah, that's true. I think that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, what just happened? You forward it for 10 seconds in this elo and shit just happens. what actually does happen here? So they end up killing your... Yeah, see what I mean as well? Like when Camille's here, Happy Boy, like you're playing away from Vayne and towards their strong side. So even though you killed their mid laner, like you could just be here 4v3ing 100%. Yeah, this is fine. The funny thing is you can't even hit grubs actually, or maybe you could get one of them, or maybe two, I don't know. Alright, now take his bot side, yeah? Bot side, bot side, bot side. Because here, Happy Boy hasn't farmed. So if I go back here... Oh, you're getting baited again, look at this. If I go back here, right, when he... When does he die, mate? Am I tripping? Oh, he died earlier, sorry. When he's dead here, Happy Boy, right? Like he's got 72, yeah?
Yeah, he did not...
Yeah.
Yeah, he did not do anything. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so you should like know his bot camps are probably just sitting there. Even if they're not, I would just run through his raptors and Q.
Everything is up. So.
Yeah.
I want to take the trial and then do a move on the map.
Say it again. You want to get mid prio and then move.
And then move, do something. I don't remember what now. I think I was, thinking about this grab. So.
Yeah, of course you are. Yeah, of course, which is fine. But I would just be doing something like this.
Yeah.
Maybe even killing Kai'Sa, by the way, because their support is literally mid. That's the same as her being in base, her being dead. Even that move is like insane here. But yeah, I would just be thinking about that more than grubs here. And yeah, Lux, you should know she just like has TP when she spawns. So again, like this could be a thing. Like if I invade Raptors with just my Nami and Camille Lux show up, don't know if it's good. So alright, if I can't do this, then what about that? Well, if they're mid, they're 10 seconds behind me anyway. So I've got 10 seconds to kill the Kai'Sa and I might have ult before, by the time I get there. So that could be good as well. Yeah, see what I mean? Like now you're like, the funny thing is, man, is like because you've done this and not that, whatever move we were talking about like before, and maybe even after like you killed the mid, is that you're splitting the map towards him. How is he losing that lane, by the way? Anyway, do you get my point? Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
I mean, my way of thinking was something like, okay, I took grabs. He know I took grabs because there is no notification, so he will do dragon. I give him this dragon, but I will take his whole jungle.
I get that, but your bot lane's gonna get dove. So if he knows you've done grubs there, I would be saying, like if I'm playing Brand, I'm saying, wow, Lee Sin's top, let me 3v2. And he just runs bot, and he presses R on your bot lane, it doesn't matter who it is, he just presses R, lands a stun hopefully with Camille's hook shot, and that is devastating for the game at this point, right? Kai'Sa gets tower, maybe they get dragon after it as well, right? And all you got was like Gromp and walls towards a Mordekaiser. It's not like you can kill a Lowy. Does that make sense? Like, it's not like you're ganking a, Renekton with Ignite who's 0 and 3. Like, this person is fed, and you've got a Mordekaiser who is just dog shit to go towards. Yeah? So, you splitting the map here, you just can't be happy boy with, like, doing this and letting them have whatever is, up down here. That's what I was saying before as well. Like, second dragon is just more worth in terms of, I don't really want to talk about like value or whatever, but it does also mean like you are bot side where your Vayne was and everything, and you're away from this this player who is losing a favorable matchup. So you get away from him. The plague. Never mind. All right. Now, I didn't know that was going to happen, Happy, right? But just remember, you are top side of the map, and you are using your ultimate on her rather than this person, this person, this person, maybe even that person, right?
I mean, I use that because I have to. I thought I could survive that, I'm sure.
Of course, I'm sure you do, but I'm just saying, like, can you see how you just being in this area, like, I'm not even going to look at it, but you just being in this area, if you do get caught or if a fight happens, she's there.
I mean, yeah, that's true. My value is quite, I got you. However, this Brand is quite sad right now. He can't do anything.
He's not having a fun game. I'm also saying that you could probably diff him even more. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on here, by the way?
She started trolling. Yeah, she started trolling. That's unfortunate.
Oh, she died bot, right? Yeah, I remember now. She
Yeah,
died like
yeah,
just
yeah.
before. Do you lose this game then, or yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so like the last like I think 3 minutes, Happy Boy will be huge for this game because the Vayne died. I don't like. It's not about her going AFK. Of course, fucking I don't know that. But I'm saying like she dies. Kai'Sa might get first tower. They get second dragon and stuff, which helps them scale more. And I don't think I've ever really. I think it's quite rare, bro. Like in games where you're gonna see, even though it is a Lowy, and even if they have 6 grubs, actually like just 1v9 a game. Because if you can, like, you are so fed in this game that if you can impress your, like, you know, how fed you are or whatever, like your difference here compared to everyone on this side of the map, you're going to get more out of it. You're going to get dragons, you're going to get this tower, your bot lane's going to be fed, your AD carry is going to be able to, like, kite the Alawi and actually kill her. So, like, the way you actually beat this person is by getting that person fed. Yeah?
I
And, like,
mean,
yeah.
yeah. However, in the game, I've just noticed that this Vayne is quite bad player to cooperate. Let's say.
I don't know, bro, but like that's the first time I've seen her troll. And to be honest, like, okay, no one should ever troll like this. But all I'm saying, bro, is like after. Okay, here I think you should do 1 grub, or at least 1 grub, as many as you can. But after you kill them mid here, or when was it? Like after Raptors, I think you should be thinking about bot side anyway. But then you kill the brand mid, and instead of like running to drag where your Vayne is, and you've got 1, 2, yeah, 3
I
against 1, 2,
I
3,
mean,
and you
but
should just win.
it's not my. I do see bounce back on bot lane. So I think something like, okay, I'm chilling now. The enemy bot lane got bounce back, so we are chilling, and we are taking the upper side of the map because we gotta move here. I think.
Okay, so what did I kind of like touched on it, Happy Boy? So like, right, I see you running up here. This Lee Sin is obviously, so just think about what the enemy team, right? It's always like the key to finding the right move and just being kind of insane at jungle, I think. Like, think about what the enemy team sees, especially Brand. Right, this guy's running over here and he's going to do grubs. Let's just say it takes 20, 30 seconds to do those grubs. 20, 30 seconds, where am I going to be? I could be just doing this and he can never get there in time when I kill his bot lane GG.
I mean, yeah, because I decided to do a cross map, which is let's say inefficient to me. It's downsiding my advantage.
Yeah,
So
it's similar to bro to like where you were saying like, look, I'm happy doing dragon. So even if you could contest a weaker jungler and grubs, you're actually like saying, look, I'm actually going to give you something rather than here. All right, if you take this, I don't even know if Brand can do this. Maybe you can run straight there. But if you give him dragon and bot side happy, I'm saying like that's 10 times worse than you giving him 3 more grubs. Even if there's 6 grubs, bro, that situation or that state of the game, I guess, is a lot better than him just running bot, killing your bot lane. Kai'Sa gets all this, and now you've got 2 hard losing lanes, right? This lane can still win. The Vayne can still carry this game with you.
she got 0-4, I think, and she's.
I think she got kills now. I can't see the scoreboard, but like
Oh
even
no.
even still, like that lane, I always think like if they're even in CS, there's hope. Your Mordekaiser's down 30 CS in a favorable matchup, like that, like he's gone. Like it's FF top lane. But if your Vayne has the same CS which she has, there is still maybe hope for that lane. That's how I always look at it. Like that's just like skill, in my opinion. Like even though you've died like 3 more times, you've got the same CS. Like maybe I don't know, you got weak sided. Maybe your support trolled, and you had to like 1v2 for like 30 seconds at level 1. You get me? Like I think it's always a sign. But anyway, regardless, like even if she is 0-4, she's the only person, Happy Boy, in this game who can do something, right?
I was thinking. I know. I remember now because I was thinking about when I'm fed and I'm AD, I could play around Vex, who is AP and play such a good game,
Sure.
to make enemy bad itemization. I was more thinking about splitting our damage, half AP and half AD, and more than gathering everything into attack damage source.
Okay, so like I'm not okay. So just because I say like you should be playing towards like Vayne or whatever, you can bring the Vex as well. Like if Vex has prior, if you can like invade here and you use the Vex and stuff, like that's what we've been saying the entire. I'm not saying like you fully just focus on the Vayne here. I'm just saying like this side of the map, which does include Vayne, and it also does include Vex as well, right? But this side of the
Mhm.
map is where you should be operating. If that means that Vayne gets kills, or Vex gets kills, or you get kills, like anything is great. Because the next time you fight there, it'll be even better. Then you fight again, and you just snowball, right?
I get it. I get it.
But yeah, mate, we're kind of out of time, Happy Boy. But are you happy with this, man? Like, do you have questions about anything? Like, what are you
I
feeling?
mean, I do. I thought that I played this game way better than I remember. I mean, I I thought that I've got really few things to pinpoint. That
Mm.
in my mind, I play way better than on the replay.
Yeah, I mean, like most people's memory, man, is their recent memory. Yeah, I was talking.
Uh,
I think the last person I talked to, I said this. Like, your memory of this game is going to be the Vayne running it down in a minute's time. You won't remember like the first 10 minutes. So you might be like, yeah, I was really fed, and that will be it. Whereas, like, if
and
I was to
also,
go through this, it would be like, you could have done this, you could have done this, or whatever it is, right? You're always looking for like little improvements. But most people will just
yeah,
remember the last 5 minutes of a game. Like, if I say, how are the games, man? And someone might be like, wow, it's been really AIDS. Like, this game, wow, we lost a Baron fight at 25 minutes. I'm like, 25 minutes? Like, what? 25 minutes we're going to? We're just skipping the first 24?
I mean,
So, yeah.
because at game I've got really mindset something like, okay, I have to do this because otherwise I
Mm.
flip too much. So maybe I've got too big risk aversion to because to me, like invading level 3,
Yeah.
as you said on the
Mhm.
beginning, is really a risky situation.
How do
Or
you mean? So,
maybe
how's it risky?
because I'm not clearing my camp, so I'm inefficient. Also, I'm in the enemy's jungle, so that's pretty, bad scenario. And if I played it badly, I will be totally screwed, I think. If
But.
that one
Mhm.
invade went wrong on level 3, I think the next 15 minutes are destroyed.
Yeah, of course. But you can take his camps, or you can kill him, and your camps are still going to be there, Happy Boy. So as long as you like might be hard to envision, but as long as you secure the map, or like maybe your camp. So I would even care more about my raptors and krugs spawning there. Like if you did happen to kill him and he runs to top crab like he does, I think later, I'd be caring more about my raptors spawning than my bot camps. There are so many games where I've played where I'll do that invade because I have insane lanes and I'm much stronger in 1v1, and I might kill them, I might take their camps, and all I think about is my top side of the map that I started at, and I won't even find my bot side for so long. I just keep hitting his raptors